building has got good energy to it, and we're ready to bring you college basketball tonight from the campus. At the jump circle, JoJo Tugler, and the tip is officiating crew of this game. Looking to take a three and a block. That's what they thought Manuel Sharp had, but on the deflect back heel, no. And a second try and more opportunities. Boy, the possession has stayed with the Cougars for 40 seconds. On the baseline.
Up some rebounds. One of my fun ones. Those are the Tyson Chandler tip outs. You don't have control, but you're able to keep a fingertip on the ball.
First layup, no. The tap up on the second try. They're going to call a basket interference. So good work that time by Emmanuel Sharp to get is how many passes are being intercepted and how many times the ball is up in play.
Big turnover game, and not just for Houston. Troy turns you over. They're going to do.
We've got a pair of brothers, Rigsby. Miles is the sophomore and the highly recruited young man. Marcus, his older brother, a junior college transfer from Tyler, at 38% from three. And we've got a foul coming up against Houston. The score indicated 4-0, but it was actually
Sampson there, and you know his frustration. He knows you're going to hit the offensive glass, but they were out rebounded. You know,
the Houston kid went to Missouri City's Elkins High School.
And the big challenge for Troy is Matt.
Well, that's been a huge problem for them. They're giving up more than 17 turnovers a game. They forced 15, but one of the things that Scott Cross told us earlier today was they've got
in terms of turnovers.
Uzan to the top of the arc for Tugler. Second, really had it. Now it's a 2-on-1 break. Down the heart of the lane, coming up a short on the layup try for Miles Rigsby. He was ill-afraid.
More importantly, doesn't foul. And, you know, just sometimes you play solid and ends up paying off there for Houston. But again, the big key is focusing on those defensive rebounds.
No surprise, we played almost 2.5 minutes, and we're looking at a 2-0 score.
And you know, tonight.
The center has come out to get it. That is Travis Dowd. The deflection. Rigsby could not get anything on it. And back come the Cougars.
Keep an eye on JoJo. Huge.
Sharp to Roberts. A floater. That's good. In front of the free throw line. And the Cougars have the first two. Roberts had 12 points in the victory against Butler a few days back here inside the Fortuna Center. Turnover. Here comes Uzan and the Cougars. We'll see Troy switch up defensively a lot. Sharp goes inside the arc to make the mid-range, and it's 6-0 Houston.
Again, Houston owning it.
Troy so far 0 for 4 from the floor. They've taken one three-point try. We are approaching cross-court to his brother. Deep three off the heel. Offensive.
That's the frustration there. And here's the one thing that Coach Sampson really challenges. Hey, get out, pressure the basketball, and then get back.
Cougars, by the way, have taken already 12 shots compared to just 6 for Troy. They are 3 of 12 for the floor.
Well, here's the thing with Kelvin Sampson. He's been successful.
Miles Rigsby gets it by Tugler. Onto the baseline. Shot clock at L.J. Cryer to his right for Sharp. Double pumps, foul, back heel miss. Free throws coming up, and we've got our broadcast. They're not afraid to play anybody. You've got some guarantee games they need to finish off with. And playing Arkansas and Oregon for non-conference competition certainly gets you ready for Sun.
He knows it. He's got a lot of respect for Troy. These are the games they call them trap games, Matty.
Cooper Campbell, backup wing, starts this set. Corners making 86% of his free throws. Cougars as a group make 75%. Free throws are up and in. And Tarrant,
great size. Pretty good handle.
And a reverse layup is coming up, and that's on the way and in. Nicely done. That your lead is cut to 4 at 8-4. Philo Suzanne brings it across midcourt. 3 for a young man averaging 15 points per game, and the Cougar lead is 7.
And Sampson.
Campbell gets a screen from Bellamy, who's in the lineup for the first time here for Troy. Shot clock under a second, not going to happen. There's going to be another 30-second violation.
And there you go. In the shot clock.
It's already 4 turnovers, Ryan. I know Coach Cross was really concerned about that.
Yeah, well, again, it's the physical. See a little zone trap here from Troy themselves.
Yeah, the shot clock for the Cougars to under 10. Uzan still out near midcourt to the Troy bench. That's nice work there by the Trojan defense.
It was, and if Coach Cross could draw it up, that's exactly how. You see, so for Houston, they want to attack, get downhill, but great job there from Coach Cross and Troy.
Cougars going Campbell to Fields. Shot clock at 7. Another deflection. Boy, they're all over the place. Another grabbed rebound, that time by Javier Francis.
Great discipline by
Troy. Trojans down 7 to a baseline kick out off the heel. Troy as a collective group shoots pretty well from 3.
Hey man, I know it doesn't look like much. You see the frustration from Coach Sampson, but good minutes here from the second unit.
Bellamy is out there as well. He's also one of their backup bigs. Turned back at the elbow to Arsenault, and the shot clock once again under 10. We have seen lots of long possessions on both teams.
And they're pushing Houston further and further out. And you see these high hands. You see the hesitant play basketball, find the open man. And, there's no real set plays tonight in a game like this.
Victor Valdez, one of the forwards, second. That one goes off in time. That's off the back iron. And the tip rebound from Arsenault into the hands of Houston and Malik Wilson. He's getting that paint with relative ease.
That, I'm telling you, Arsenault is a talented scorer. He's got excellent inside.
A little bit of that so far this first half.
Yeah, and Houston's going to have to just go play basketball, and it ends up paying off with the and-one opportunity here.
And hits the free throw at 78%, and for the first time tonight, they've good defense that time by Cryer. Double team to the ball handler in the low block. And right back comes Houston.
Houston really fortunate there. That weak side has to pull in on all dive.
Bodies flying everywhere. Cryer to the sideline, can't save it. And Coach Sampson appreciates.
Good help, but very fortunate not to be giving up a big play there. Coach Sampson.
Marcus Rigsby Jr. again, one of the teams this season. A missed 3 for the elder Rigsby. And we've got a foul underneath.
There you go. It's going to be to keep his balance there, but that's exactly, what you want to see.
Yeah, Ramon Walker on the floor. 4 points. Another body down. That time was Francis.
And Coach Cross talked about matching the physical.
That's 4 Houston turnovers here in this first half of play.
Troy starting to get more and more comfortable, but it's starting with their defense.
That's their first 3 of the game in 7 tries. 2 more deflections, but in the hands of Valdez. Into front by Emmanuel Sharp. 5 of Troy turnovers in his first half. Sharp to finish.
See, he's using those big shoulders, man. He's a big burly guard. Got a great frame, but that impact right there. And then you force the referee here tonight and from both ends.
Troy's been whistled 4 times in his first half. The Cougars just once as Sharp goes to the line. Try one is up and in. Not let Troy settle into their defensive strategy.
Yeah, and make sure they're not attacking. You're going to have a chance there, but hats off to Sharp because he recognized that Troy's defense isn't set. Go get a
25%.
But notice Troy starting to go away from those early ball screens. They're getting movement into it.
Can't do so because he stepped out of bounds.
I think Sharp was thinking about the lob. He had Arsenault running, and this would have tore the rim down, and the house would have been going crazy.
No material off of that play.
No, not yet. He was thinking he was going to go for it.
So far, Troy just near midcourt for Rigsby Jr. Defended by 2 different Cougars. Uzan on the trail, also over there. First half, a surprisingly low-scoring game. Defense is prevalent in this contest with the Cougars up by 9. Playing is right here, and it's nothing close to what we're sitting in 2024. I can tell you that for sure. Hawkeyes Pavilion. 3 combined points scored in 14 minutes. It kind of feels that way, does it not?
Yeah, man, that was more action than that Tyson fight.
Tugler, a floater off the back iron, gets the home roll. We have counts and a new possession here with 20 to shoot. Open 3 for Cryer. Nails it. Haven't seen many of those. Just a
front going on, man. The Cougs are starting to lock in.
I think the fans wanted something to cheer about. Not much offense either side this first half.
Just gets it.
Here's Miles Rigsby with 3 to shoot. Oh, nasty screen. Beat up on this floor tonight.
I mean, Sharp just got laid out. My goodness. I mean, you got to call the screens. That's on the bigs, but wow.
How many possessions, Ryan, have we seen Troy not get a shot off with like 3
in the air?
Arsenault back into the baseline. Long pass out to Sharp. Troy a little.
Patience there from Cryer. Took his time. You saw the way he attacked the rim and able to get to the.
Cooper Campbell to his right. Again, they cannot get inside the arc. Back iron around the iron. No, tipped out of bounds. It'll be staying with Troy. And there, I can just see Cooper Campbell, that backup wing number.
Gotten on the floor. This game has changed. Houston able to extend defensively.
And it's been over 10 minutes, so it's not like it's more of a slow walk.
Listen, our highlights are coming from screens and loose balls.
Is Jackson Fields. He was hit by a couple of different Houston Cougars. Fields, I'm sure, has a few friends and family in the crowd that
through.
Second foul on Tugler, by the way. Team foul situations, it's 3 for Houston and 6 for Troy. This is the first free throw of the game for Troy. It's up and in. And when Fields gets the basketball in that low block, Ryan, he's
extending everything out.
So Troy is. Cougars already have 5 block shots in this first half. Second free. Sharp wants to get involved offensively. To Arsenault, looking to finish. And
the IQ, just got a feel for the game. Watch him get inside here and using some hang time and forcing Troy to foul him. And
78% on the year at the line. We'll have 2 free throws. That's a 7th team foul against Troy. So the Cougars in the bonus the final week from Wednesday. You and I will have that game for you here as well on the ESPN. Arsenault's free throw is up and in. Cougars now a perfect 6-6.
Threes aren't calling every foul. So you go play physical and stay aggressive. And again, it's going to be that type of game.
20 tries. Here comes attempt 21. The finish on the reverse layup, no. Cryer face a double team. To Roberts out on the left wing. Sharp. Pump fake and a miss on the finish for Arsenault. Another offensive rebound that time. Javier Francis.
Struggled to score the basketball, and you know they've done enough defensively. Houston's only got 25 points, but impact player for Coach Sampson in the first half. They're a different ball club when he's not on the floor.
Usually, Ryan, when you're shooting 8 of 23 in the first, on the baseline left, kick out, Cryer, the hot hand of the first half, and he keeps it going with a deep three.
That's it, get that ball. There's no hesitation, there's no thought process, and he's got a pretty stroke, Matt.
He is 5 of 7 in the first half, 15 points per game. He cannot find any open lanes. Sharp on a handoff, difficult time that with Art.
Let's see. Obviously, they get fouled there, but if they can find some execution, those are the areas where they need to work on. And you know the defense is going to beat you and play the game and be prepared.
Miles Rigsby picks up his second foul. To your point, L.J. Cryer in that first half against Arsenault back to the free throw line. No on the 1-and-1. Slide pass. Turns around the defender. Goes the window and scores. Javier Francis.
Pretty seal inside for Francis.
Dowd to the top of the arc for Francis. Post come in. Ball deflected. And a shot. We got ourselves another shot clock violation.
And ready to retreat.
That is 8 turnovers now for the Troy Trojans. They come in averaging, reaching epically low levels in scoring by an opponent here with a 1:32 remaining, and Troy has 8 first half points. Fadeaway for Arsenault. Another offensive rebound. Sweet spot for Cryer.
Offensive rebounds, you end up being wide open, and those are rhythm jump shots.
Cryer is forwarded by Arsenault. Pass underneath, turns, spins, layup attempt. No, but we've got a whistle.
Every wide open doesn't get it to go, but the hesitation, just go up and dunk the basketball.
Randarius Jones for the first time, the talented freshman. He wears number 25. Free throw off the heel. And in the back corner, it's a save for Sharp. 44 seconds, 38.5 seconds remaining. The Houston Cougars with a 24-point lead, shooting well under 50% of the first half. 22 from the floor. And one player for the Houston Cougars, and L.J. Cryer, has almost double the point.
In motion, and that's one thing is he knows his job here, and you got to be salivating at a shooter with all the offense see Coach Cross there, and felt like he really had this game in hand, and things starting to slip, man. This has been a calm down. You're getting good looks, much better job handling the pressure, but we got to be more physical.
Spot at the top of the arc. Thought about the mid-range to Mercy Miller. The talented freshman lost the basketball. That's a turnover.
You got to work, but they've got to be better at what they have to do. I think JoJo Tugler is giving them something in the starting lineup.
Quick pass underneath and a missed layup that time by Jackson Fields. They got a good look that time. Ryan couldn't finish.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. Fuses. We talked about the execution. Beautiful high look there, high-low look there, but you have to finish those plays.
It's a three-ball side pocket, Emmanuel Sharp.
There you go, Emmanuel Sharp ready to shoot, always prepared.
Troy ran much of their same sets that in the first half, trying to penetrate the top of the arc. Can't do so. Now for the second time, there's a layup attempt. That's an N1.
Coach is saying, guys, look at the slip when they trap. It's been wide open there tonight, and takes advantage, catches the ball.
And at the free throw line for an N1 opportunity. It's on the way and good.
And if you're Kelvin Sampson, you're getting on shop there. He's got to be there early.
In the front court, he has yet to score tonight. He's averaging 9 points per game. Give and go with Uzan and Sharp. That train, that's Joanne Roberts with the throwdown.
No 3 seconds here in college. That's inexcusable. You got to be in the basketball, be a player, and Roberts has a great feel for the game. Excellent passing big.
Rigsby's been
job against Rigsby tonight, and staying down on his shot fakes, reading their scouting report.
Uzan wants a shot make. 2 for 2 for Troy.
Yeah, he's been really good down on the boards. That's what he does, leads the team in rebounds.
It's not crazy to think.
No, it says a lot for Kelvin Sampson, man.
Pryor gets his screen. Uzan on the baseline left. Open kick for a three-point try. Front iron miss with a whistle, and yet again another Houston Cougar. And boy, JoJo Tugler continues.
Hang around. Tyson Chandler tip outs. See this dunk here from Roberts. That's big. Nobody stops the basketball, rumbling and tumbling.
This is the top of our broadcast. 122 wins. He's only lost 22 times as a Houston Cougar. We've got a foul. Wow. That was you at UCLA, right?
Yeah. My senior year, maybe, not for the whole time.
Miles Rigsby with seconds, and that's tough because Miles Rigsby is their most consistent scorer. He had a season-high 20 against Eastern Kentucky, and he's going to have to go to the bench here.
Physical on his drives.
Floater, shot attempt 1 and 2, no good. Another offensive rebound here for Ramon.
And all over the place. That's the show right there. Forget the points. We're looking for the loose balls.
A lot of. We have played nearly 3 minutes. The University of Houston leads 22. Dowda has one of these other steals. So a mixed bag here for Emmanuel Sharp. That's his second takeaway in the second half. Arsenault gets a screen from Tugler. 5 of 13. An alley-oop attempt is thwarted underneath as the Cougars get back defensively quickly. And Ramon Walker making the most of his playing time with that deflection.
So guys flying around. Got that Kelvin Sampson DNA. Wow, and Hale.
Back to Rigsby. Shot clock at 10. Marcus Rigsby, a contested.
Wow, I hadn't seen too many of those on box outs called.
Yeah.
No, there was one. They had to call it over the back.
Tonight, as are these Troy Trojans, as Cooper Campbell returns for Troy.
Hats off to Coach Cross, man. And I said, Kelvin, you running zone offense or man offense? He said, neither. We're just going to play basketball tonight, and they have.
Pryor.
That's what Arsenault does, man. Knows how to get his shot off, and I think he's a guy that's really going to have to come.
24. At the elbow. Baseline three-point try. That's strong off the hands of Conaway. On a baseline for a three-point try, and getting a hack across the forearm is top.
Ask some of the guys that shoot around today, what is your favorite Kelvin Sampson saying? LJ Cryer said his is be humble or you'll won. Roberts told me his favorite Kelvinism, be comfortable being uncomfortable. Life is not going to be easy. He also said Coach Sampson things that compensate for that. And Emmanuel Sharp's favorite Kelvinism, come out with toughness. Coach Sampson says, come out.
That in my entire life, 0.
You're a wood shoe type of guy.
Free throw is up.
Keep that in the locker room.
Dow with a second free throw. Every time I listen to a press conference with Kelvin Sampson, like yours are,
I can't compete on that stage.
No, you can't. But I was trying to give you little false props there.
There you go. That's what they're looking for.
Conaway with a steal on the trail. There's 8.5 points a game off the bench here for the Trojans.
Hey, Matty, a little full court pressure here. And Cougs look quite surprised there. And let's see if you can see back-to-back buckets here for Troy.
You want to read that man's mind right now?
Good, because you're going to get, I know the score doesn't show it, you're going to get some great film here from Troy, man. They get after you.
Troy is a blocked shot way out there by Jawan Roberts.
There you go. That's that smothering defense.
Cryer's got the ball.
Some offense here in the second half.
Sharp looking for separation. Couldn't get it against Conaway. Oh, mean screen set that time by Francis to the window. And
switch things up. You're not going to get a steady diet. We've seen 2-3. We've seen man press. We've seen zone press.
Last 8 field goal tries. Still a 19-point lead. Troy has not been able to use the outside. Conaway, extra step. Out to Campbell with 5 to shoot. That one is blocked.
And again, good job by Francis. He's been pretty active. Watch him come from the weak side with the help there. And
Juwan Roberts with a takeaway. By the way, that's now 7 blocks for the University of Houston in this game. Uzan. On Jarrell Bellamy.
Good minutes there from Roberts. Gets a big rebound on one end. Comes down, sets a screen, and tough with the basketball.
In for Troy. Uzan still look. Roberts double pumps. Oh, another pass to another big man. A nice finish that time for Jawan Roberts.
Pretty basketball. You know I love him.
6 points, 6 rebounds for Roberts. Francis with 2 points and 4 rebounds. Low post threat here tonight for Houston. Campbell to the elbow. Out for Dowd. He falls down as he attempts the 3. Ball is like a hot potato. Good ball movement. Contested 3's coming up. That's halfway down for Victor Valdez. And a rebound once again by Jamal.
He has a great feel for how to play. Very skilled big.
Cryer to his right. Shot clock. Funky second half of the Houston Cougars. But what they did the first 20 was spectacular. Still enjoying a 21-point lead as they work their way towards.
Done that here tonight. I'm sure he's got some things he's gonna nitpick. The guards coming up from the weak side. Some of those offensive rebounds he gave up, but that
turning and spinning is Jones to the baseline. Dowd tried to hand to be coming up. That was just Dowd just trying to put the ball up before a U of H defender got in his way.
Yeah, he did.
He's the University of Houston beat reporter for the Chronicle. He captures every Calvinism. And it's just magic. You the Rockets broadcast should have some Hollandisms. Help him to make it now a 42-24 game. Rockets, or I should say, the Cougars have 13 offensive rebounds off their 24 misses tonight.
He's up.
Oh, Cryer just filling it from distance.
That's what you need. You call a zone buster. Cryer's hesitation.
Cryer now with 19 on 5 of 6 from 3-point range. Open look.
Conaway's been, I feel like he's been Troy's best player. You know, he's really been working. He's been active here. Excellent second half.
Whistle. And the call will go against Tate Conaway. Preseason second team in it. I thought he was the freshman of the year a year ago. He has scored at least 10 points in all of their games here so far this year. And that is
doing a good job staying down, but he's definitely frustrated.
Malik Wilson at the elbow. The Trojans have outscored the Cougars in the second half 15-12.
No, Coach Cross doesn't feel like his guys were their best versions of themselves in the first half. Had some very makeable shots that they missed. Pick and roll of Houston.
Well, when you're down by as much as they were at the half, don't you take those in like 4-minute intervals here? Win the next 4, then that 2 rows deep behind the Troy bench.
Yeah, Roberts picking up for JoJo Tugler, and watch him slide over here, weak side block.
Oh, yeah, shot clock at 6. Double team to the low block. Dowd's got to contest one. It's on the. He is fouled on the way up. Thomas Dowd the foul.
Yeah, Valdez had a point-blank look, and some of these misses are just sheer intimidation. Opportunity, go, and
very first time this year in 9 games. And the free throw is off, no good.
Did you just jinx him?
throw percentage, that would be one thing, but I didn't do that.
Do you want to brag about him right now?
Nope, not going to say a word. I'll let you. Free throw line here tonight. Troy 7-2. How about that steal? A recovery, however. Ball is run like a pinball.
You've beaten them or you gotten past them, and they just hawk you down and chase you from behind. Look at that. I mean,
it over. Uzan and company. Malik Wilson. Another turnover. That's now 3rd points on the other end of the floor. In fact, there's the number that shows you 15 points off the mistakes. Cryer for an open 3.
Halves.
He has 6 of their 7 3-pointers made tonight. On the baseline and getting hard. That's
Jawan Roberts takes a shot there. Was that the ankle or the knee? Can't tell, man. He's a tough as nails, so probably an ankle. Tie those things up, stay in the game, and I think Kelvin Sampson gets it. Going to give him a bit of a
for him, and Javier Francis is going to come in. Oh, you hate the limp.
I mean, I'm surprised that Kelvin Sampson doesn't have his guys playing in
Dowd. Boy, we're talking about 3-point percentages. They're 1 of 16 so far of the Trojans in this contest.
Sure.
Francis cannot bring the ball out to the top of the arc because he was hit at the elbow with 2 Troy defenders on top of him. Dad called and said, hey, my son's pretty good too. Coach Cross went and saw him, and we're able to grab both brothers onto this Troy campus. As Marcus Rigsby goes into front court, Uzan guards him tightly. Oh, look at that move. That comes up short of the layup try. Nice hop and a skip, but no finish.
Yeah, $1 million move with a $5 finish, but
screened by Francis. Uzan trying for his first bucket. That comes up strong. Manuel Sharp leads to Uzan right side. Can a Euro step his way to the basket? He will.
Time on this drive. Nice little step over action. Got defenders in the air. And again, watch this and one.
Both Rigsby brothers now with 4 personal fouls. Here's Uzan to the free throw line off the heel. And Campbell returns for the Trojans. Bumped layup at
this player for Scott Cross in the second half, able to turn the corner. He played some good defense at the top tack, and that's something that Scott Cross was saying, hey man, you guys got to be ready to play here tonight. And you know, I thought Tatum Conaway has by far been
foul against the Cougars. Meanwhile, Troy has committed 10 whistles, so that'll be double bonus for the Cougars for the final 5.
Of a flashback, man. I see Mercy Miller check into the game. I used to play pickup basketball with his dad, okay, over at UCLA and Toronto Raptors. There you go.
Oh, mercy me!
You've been holding that one, haven't you?
He has some hesitant shooters right now on the floor for Troy. One of them is not the man who missed that shot down. And the ball underneath, and it's going to be last touch.
Each stroke, and I'm telling you, when he figures out how to play, man, he is a stud, and he's going to be making waves here for the Cougs.
Campbell, that was actually smart. Didn't force it. Got the higher percentage shot from Sharp.
Oh, no, take the layup, Matty. Come on. Don't. No, yeah, well, he got the hockey assist, but I don't know if they count those here.
No, they don't. And there's a move underneath for Jackson Fields with a whistle coming.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Master P, that's my guy right there.
I believe that is your first My Guy reference in 35 minutes of basketball.
Is everybody my guy? So, Ryan, is Master P actually your guy?
Master P is definitely my guy.
Okay. Matt, did you not get that one?
I have zero clue what you're speaking of. 4:05 remaining.
Don't know if they play that on the Matt Thomas show, Vanessa.
I don't think they do. By the way, we should get a reference here. When someone's a My Guy, 51 remaining. Cougars. That's all they need to pick up their 6th win of the season inside Fertitta Center.
Important.
Here's Rigsby. Free throw front rim.
Vincent first half.
Rigsby's second free throw, no good. Rigsby averaging 14 points a game. He's been held to 3 points in this contest. Malik Wilson getting some valuable playing time in the second half. Out to Arsenal. Look at Troy zoning up here, still with 3:28 remaining.
Basketball and reputation coming out of the Kelvin Sampson system, I'll tell you that much.
9 points for him in the game. There's a layup attempt that is missed that time. Off to Wilson. Under 3 minutes remaining. And the Cougars score 79 points per game, so they're
Fill it up, and he doesn't need much.
Cougars now as a group shooting 50% for the game from 3 of a timeout. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this contest. Troy's only been able to celebrate 11 field goals in this game. Finished off. That includes Troy, who have a couple days off before they take on Middle Georgia State.
Yeah, more practice, the rotation, the toughness was there. Hats off to Troy. Those young men are frustrated, but they came out here and they've been working tonight with this second for both sides.
Yeah, the Cougars will have Toledo, then Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and then that vaunted Big 12 schedule. And that ball is taken away in a steal. Layup attempt on the way and good. Conaway with the mid-court takeaway and finish. There's Wilson at the elbow. No. Rebound grab by Thomas Dowd. Thomas is going to get a good night's rest back at the hotel.
Yeah, the physicality has toned down a bit, but that first half was special. Vincent, you're going to have to pick it up. And
Kelvin Sampson doesn't carry what your last name is, your first name.
Win. Kelvin Sampson is a winner, and that's why it's called accountability. And I'm telling you, it's going to pay off for Mercy Miller and freshman.
Jones makes both free throws, 62-38 now, down 90 seconds remaining in this game. Cedric
like that turnover, but he's like, hey, play some defense. This is where you earn minutes, is on this side of the floor.
Speaking of turnovers, a frustrating night. Dowd to the baseline right for Campbell, who's bumped by Jefferson. So Jefferson comes in the last few seconds, turns the ball over, and then commits the foul. Scratching for every single second they get on the floor.
And for Kelvin Sampson, you know, minutes are not given, they are earned. So you do it with defense. You can care less about your offense.
Braden Whitaker is one of those players for at the midcourt logo. Gets a screen from Lott. Straight away for Jefferson. That's an air ball. It's going to trickle out of bounds. Last
shot, he's going to at least give yourself a chance.
40 seconds remaining. Cougars are going to first 20.
Yeah, and can't say they matched the physicality, but they weren't bothered. They were shooken in the first half, clearly. Oh, my goodness.
Another block shot.
Look, this is a double block there, and Dowd turns the corner, and he's, you know, his life is flashing before. Kelvin taking a seat, leaning back in his chair. Job well done.
So
got a nice game too. You know, leads the team in rebounding. Pretty crafty and decent athlete.
Just physically can't stay with the low
fouls, but that's a matchup right there.